What's going on, everyone? Disk and Young here. So I wanted to talk about Realogy. Realogy was just featured in an Inman article. Inman talks a lot about real estate brokerages, the economy, things like that. All things brokerage and real estate related, really. And today they were talking about Realogy. Realogy is a holdings company for some of the largest real estate brokerages and franchises in America. They have holdings like Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, Century 21, Better Homes and Gardens, a lot of other ones and things like that. But the reason this is so interesting is that today alone their stock market cap dropped by 10%, and actually 50% over the last 3 months, which is just insane drop all of a sudden. They're also at a stock price of only $6.80 right now, way down this year. Their market cap just went below 800 million, which if you look at a company like Zillow, let's say another someone in the real estate realm, they're at 8.5 billion. So them dropping below 800 million is just crazy. What we're seeing right now, and this is interesting to me, being a part owner of a brokerage called Bellwether Real Estate, so I'm keeping track of all these kind of things, is there's been a large disruptor in the industry lately. A lot of things are moving away from the big box brokerage and things like that. You're seeing smaller companies enter the market, or large disruptors enter the market and things like that. Zillow and Redfin have been huge disruptors in the market overall. So it's really interesting to see this holdings company that holds very stereotypical big box brokerages just seeing massive hits lately. You see the CEO, who is Ryan Schneider. He actually just 2 weeks ago purchased $1 million in stock in Realogy to show that he still supports it, he still has faith in it and things like that, and confidence in the stock as well. And since he bought that $1 million in stock, it's actually gone down by 20%. So huge issues with Realogy right now. Inman was talking about how this just makes no sense, because if you're looking at the financials, there's Zillow, which we were talking about earlier, 8.5 billion market cap, while Realogy is under 800 million now. Zillow historically makes no money, right? They actually lose money every single year. Realogy actually brought in $6 billion in annual revenue the last few years, while when you compare that to Zillow, they've only brought in 1.3 billion, and they always lose money. The big difference there, though, would be that Realogy actually has about 3.6 billion in debt, while Zillow only has about 1 billion, 1.3 billion in debt. So there is a big difference with debt. And I think that actually leads into one of the biggest issues, is we're seeing a lot of innovation, lack of innovation from the big box brokerages, huge innovation from places like Zillow, Redfin, things like that. You're seeing very shrinking margins in big box brokerages. The commissions are not as big and things like that, so that brings the margin of profit down. You're also seeing the biggest issue is leasing high quality rental space, right, for offices. So all these big box brokerages have very high expenses. That's why they have to keep their profits high, or try to keep their revenue high, is because they have to offset this humongous leases that they hold, things like that. So actually right now, Realogy is going around and trying to get out of some of their huge commercial leases, because it's just killing them. And that's what I'm seeing a lot with these big box brokerages, is they have huge debt. And so to offset that, the only thing they can really do, because they can't control necessarily the commission prices or the price of homes, or what's selling and things out there. So what they have to do is they have to raise how much they charge the brokers, and then brokers are leaving or things like that, or they're housing a lot of brokers that are not producing and things like that. And so you're sitting there with these increasing rents going up, and these brokerages trying to keep up. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but you are seeing the big box brokerage model really struggling right now, and things like that, especially with high costs and very high debt. A lot of these companies are sitting there with just incredible amounts of debt trying to offset that with this is going to be very interesting. So wanted to give you that update. Realogy is definitely in trouble. We're seeing really low lows from them right now. It's going to be really interesting to see if they can be innovative and things like that to bring that up and things like that. So thank you guys. As always, please like and share and comment on this page. Anything else you might want to see or have me talk about. Plus, go to Instagram right now and like my page. It is right here, and I would be much appreciated. Thank you guys so much, and see you next time.